back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Stephen Thompson is hoping to fight Robbie Lawler after his UFC 217 victory over Jorge Masvidal. I believe it was a unanimous decision. I'm so used to Jorge Masvidal losing split decisions. It was actually, you know, refreshing to see an actual unanimous decision. No, I'm just fucking around. But Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, man, he looked good in that fight. I think it was a good style matchup for Stephen Thompson, and it was good to see because, I mean, coming off of that last performance versus Tyron Woodley, a lot of people weren't too excited about Stephen Wonderboy Thompson or Tyron Woodley's next fight. I mean, you know, except to see if they could rebound, but it was actually a good fight from Stephen Wonderboy Thompson on an amazing card versus Jorge Masvidal, and I think Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Robbie Lawler would be another, you know, good fight. Now, the thing about this is Robbie Lawler is already scheduled to face Rafael dos Anjos in the main event of UFC Winnipeg, which is such an insane card. It's a big Fox card. It's tremendously stacked. RDA versus Robbie Lawler is on that card. The winner, though, that has been talked about as a title eliminator match. Winner faces Tyron Woodley for the next title shot. But we have had people like Colby Covington come up and make a lot of waves lately, and some people tend to believe Colby Covington's got a good chance at getting that title shot versus Tyron Woodley. Some other people are of the mindset that he might need one or two more fights. I mean, he did make a lot of splashes with his comments, his filthy animal comments and stuff, but he did beat Damian Maia, who was a, you know, top 3 ranked guy. So Colby Covington shot into the top 5 of the rankings, so he definitely has an argument. He's beat 3 ranked guys now in his last fights. Who was it? Mike Pyle was ranked, I believe, whenever Colby Covington fought him. He fought Dun Yun Kim when Dun Yun Kim was ranked. I don't know if Dun Yun Kim might still be ranked. And then he just fought Damian Maia. So Colby Covington's making some waves, but I still believe the winner of Rafael dos Anjos versus RDA should get the title shot. In my opinion, I think that would be the best fight, like Tyron versus a former champion, or it could be the rematch versus Robbie. But if Robbie Lawler for some reason doesn't want to fight Tyron and he wins that fight, maybe he'll fight Wonderboy. The thing about Robbie Lawler has been, he almost pretty much already could have had his title shot. Like after he fought Cowboy in the ring, you know, they're asking him, you know, Tyron Woodley doesn't have a clear-cut #1 contender. Are you interested? And Robbie Lawler didn't, you know, he wasn't interested at the time. Now he's fighting RDA in a possible title eliminator, and we'll see if he's changed his mind and ready to get that rematch versus his former teammate Tyron Woodley, or if he wants to fight Wonderboy. Now, I think if you got the option, you might as well take the title fight, right? Because I don't think Wonderboy is a good style matchup for Robbie, so you might as well take the Tyron Woodley title fight. For 1, you're going to get paid more at being a title fight. For 2, you got the chance at winning the belt. And for 3, you already are the #1 contender. I mean, you could fight Wonderboy. It'd be a good fight, but maybe that happens if Robbie loses, because Robbie still has to get through RDA. Rafael dos Anjos, former lightweight champion, now, you know, thriving at welterweight, he's fighting Robbie Lawler. So I wonder if, you know, Stephen Thompson maybe just wants the loser of that match. Maybe if RDA loses, it'll be Stephen Thompson versus RDA. I think that'd be a fun fight too. I mean, for Stephen Thompson, in order to get him in a fun fight, we really need kind of a guy that's going to be probably, you know, trying to strike, like Jorge Masvidal or Robbie Lawler, or Wonderboy versus Cowboy would be a really good fight, I think. But the problem is Cowboy's on a 3-fight losing streak, so that doesn't make as much sense as it once did. But I do think that would be just a super fun fight. Wonderboy, Cowboy, that'd be dope. With that being said, though, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's got his eyes on Robbie Lawler. He's had his eyes on Robbie for a while now, and he's coming off of a win, you know, so looking forward to Stephen Thompson's next fight. Definitely looking forward to Robbie Lawler versus RDA. This weekend, we got fights coming up. Anthony Pettis versus Dustin Poirier, the main event. So with that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tap at in the comments. I'm out. Hold on, real quick. I just thought about something. This is another welterweight match that just, you know, got unbooked because the fight was, you know, the fight happened. So there was, in the top 10, every single fighter was booked. And then everybody else in the top 11 through 15 had turned down Kamaru Usman. Well, a lot of these guys are getting unbooked. The fights are happening. The deck is getting shuffled. We got Colby Covington just beat Damian Maia. We got Darren Till just beat Cowboy. We got some new ranked guys. We got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson just beat Jorge. So that's 4 welterweights, 4 ranked welterweights all available. We'll see who gets the fight with Kamaru, or Kamaru, I think, might still be scheduled to fight Emil Meek at UFC 219, but there were reports going around that Emil Meek might be pulled from the card. Kamaru Usman might be needing a replacement opponent, and he's been begging for a damn ranked opponent. So maybe that's the fight for Jorge Masvidal, since he was like, top 5 and he just lost to another top 5 guy. So I believe Jorge Masvidal is now on a 2-fight losing streak versus Damian Maia and Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. So I'm curious to see Jorge Masvidal's next fight. Is that versus Kamaru Usman? He's ranked 12. You fight another ranked opponent. You're coming off of 2 losses. So I don't know why Kamaru Usman just crossed my mind. It's probably because I thought about this welterweight deck is really starting to shuffle, man. So we'll see what happens next. It is what it is. Now I'm really out. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tell me in the comments.
Bye, Felicia.